มาจากโรงเรียนเซโนยูนิเวอร์ซิตี้ค่ะ
สุดยอดครับสุดยอดเลย
พูดไทยได้นะคะ แล้วก็วันนี้รู้สึกดีใจมากๆนะคะที่ได้พบกับคุณพิธาที่เกาหลีค่ะ แต่ว่าจะพูดถามคำถามเป็นภาษาอังกฤษสำหรับคนอื่นๆด้วยนะคะ
สุดยอดเลยครับ
According to the result of the last federal election, Kun Pitha, you definitely deserve to be a Prime Minister of Thailand. However, it failed to become a true, as a majority of senators voted against Kun Pitha or didn't even cast a vote. And many Koreans who weren't familiar with Thailand's constitution and political history didn't understand how this could be possible and agreed that the constitution is irrational from a common sense point of view. And do you really believe that the constitutional amendment in Thailand will practically be possible in reality? If it is, should we just wait for the senators to finish their terms? Or are there any other ways that could be achieved? I'd be grateful if you could share your perspective. Thank you.
So thank you for the second round of questions. The first question was about the hashtag Ban Korea. The second one was about public-private partnership. And the third one was about constitutional amendment, whether it will change the political landscape. The first question, I already responded to the question that the professor asked if there was any problem or any potential problems that both countries have to iron out differences. And the only way we do it, if I was the leader of the country, is to get together at the table. You know, there's also part of the reason why I'm visiting Korea here, even though I'm suspended. I'm still a close friend of Thailand. I wanted to come here and really face the problem face to face, rather than ignore it or rather than shy away from the problem. So I I meet with the Korean business leaders. I meet with the Thai laborers. Hopefully, when I get back, I get to talk to the. I actually met with Vice Minister Moon, who was the previous ambassador of Korea in Thailand. Ambassador Moon. So I had dinner with him. So at least within a few days, I have a dialogue with all parties involved, and then I understand the complexity of the issue between labor rights and immigration process. You also have to protect the national interest of your own country. We also have to protect the labor rights of our own country. But it's been a while that we last iron out the differences and be detailed about it. Just like how I said, what's the real supply, what's the real demand, what's for each industry, what kind of duration of labor does the Korea need, or what does the Thailand side has to offer. So if it's not just one single umbrella, but we segment the problem into slice and dice and manageable chunks, then this kind of issue will be mutual benefit for both people, and then the peripheral problem of not getting through immigration will be minimized or will be rectified. The second question was about public and private partnership. To me, it comes quite naturally because I plan my life that way. In the first part of my conversation with you, in the first part of my talk, is that I plan my life as a public-private kind of two sides of the coin. So if you want to be 360, you have to be a business, you have to be an entrepreneur, you have to be in a digital startup, you have to understand a bit about public policy and the government side, so that I can see what the limitations from both sides are. But I think it's about transparency and efficiency. Ease of doing business is to cutting down regulations that are not relevant today, and making sure that the public service, the goal with the people, and it has been done, but hundreds of thousands of people were taking the streets, and they have demanded that it has to be the constitution, not for the military or the elites, but for 100% Thais, not just the top 1%. So it's always possible and has been done before, but this time I think if we strategize it properly, and if we not just focusing on winning elections, but also on domination of ideas, that constitution as the top level, top hierarchy of law that follows various laws that come through. If it's about freedom, if it's about fraternity, if it's about equality, and it's designed for the people, then of course it will happen sooner or later, but it will happen.
Okay, we have
Couldn't form the government is also something that's not strange. It could be from various reasons, the right reason and the wrong reason. But Sweden, for example, the current prime minister is not from the first party. So politics is politics. So if you don't take it personally, then you have the will to go on, and what has to be a joint parliamentary session between elected member of parliament and appointed senators of 750 total, and you need a simple majority of 376. So that's the only reason why I won the people's heart, but I couldn't win